So this is a 98 Dodge Ram 1500. It is a 4x4 Sport. Going to be changing out the master cylinder today. So what you're going to want to start is taking out the brake lines here. I used a 12mm wrench. A line wrench works a whole lot better. And then also back here you're going to remove it from your brake booster. It's a 9/16 wrench. So go ahead and start by loosening these up here, your brake lines, and then finish removing the bolts from there, and we'll get back to it in a minute. So now we have both the bolts from the master cylinder out from the brake booster and the brake lines. So now basically just wiggle it off. And there you have it. That's how you remove it. And then we'll go ahead and do a quick cheap bench bleed on the new one. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Oh, my phone? Come with you. Deep sockets work a whole lot better than not deep sockets, because then you have to use a wrench. Beverage time. Beverage time. Beverage time. So we did the ghettoest possible bench bleeding possible. We put the new master cylinder in and filled it with fluid until fluid starts leaking out. Now I'm just going to put the brake lines back in. Alright, so now we have our brake lines on. And what we did is, instead of bench bleeding it, we just kind of gravity bled it without the brake lines on. You still have to figure the air possibly got into the brake lines, and I'm pretty sure it did. So what we're going to start doing is just pump the brakes many times until you start actually getting pressure. 99% sure we're still going to have to bleed the brakes from the actual brake caliper on the front and rear. Those drums on the rear, but we're just going to give it a go and see what happens first. So again, we started the truck and we're going to pump the brakes until we start getting pressure. You'll see through here you're actually getting air out, because the air was so close to the top, the air will just come right back to it. And hopefully we bypass having to bleed it from the bottom. So you just do this for a while until you see no more air, and then give it a drive and see if you have solid brake pressure. So he's getting back here. We got lucky we didn't have to actually individually bleed the brakes. Just pumping it seemed to work. So there you have it. That's your basic way to do it. Very quick, very easy. Done.